Before that, the Kenya Kwanza administration came under sharp criticism during the Mwai Kibaki Memorial Lecture held in Nairobi. Organized by the Democratic Party of Kenya, the event brought together politicians and former cabinet ministers who served under President Kibaki. Speaking after Speaker drew a sharp contrast between Kibaki's leadership style marked by economic growth, low taxation and infrastructure development, and what they described as the current administration's heavy tax burden and divisive politics. Stephen Leto reports.
Program.
3 years since the passing of former President Mwai Kibaki, key figures from his cabinet spanning 2003 to 2012, close friends and members of his family gathered in Nairobi for the annual memorial lecture, an event dedicated to keeping his legacy alive. The leaders praised Kibaki for his transformative leadership, hailing him as a president who prioritized economic development, national unity and public service over political showmanship. Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, who served as Kibaki's vice president between 2007 and 2012, remembered him as a selfless statesman focused on service delivery rather than self-glorification.
I remember that we tried to have the Thika superhighway named after him. Ambassador Muthaura and I had conspired to go and convince him. And he looked at me and said, Vice President, huko hii barabara inaenda hakuna jina. That was the end.
Just last week, in a sharp and pointed attack, former Public Service Cabinet Secretary Justin Muturi accused President William Ruto of micromanaging his cabinet, an approach that starkly contrasts with the leadership style of the late President Mwai Kibaki. Former Trade Minister Dr. Mokisa Kitui, who served under Kibaki, highlighted Kibaki's consultative leadership, where every cabinet member's input was valued and respected.
The president had ideas of what he wanted done, but he was ready to modify or even suspend those ideas on the basis of discussion within the cabinet.
President Kibaki made everyone feel at home. He would get our nation laughing. Don't you all remember? Even when I was faced with difficult moments, he would actually say to enjoy.
The gathering also saw suitable but pointed jabs at President Ruto, with Francis Muthaura, who served as head of public service under Kibaki, recalling Kibaki's economic philosophy. Muthaura emphasized that Kibaki believed in efficient tax collection rather than increasing the burden on Kenyans.
He did not want to add more taxes. I remember he asked us to review more taxes. When we reviewed, he said there's nothing wrong with these taxes. We don't have to add more. All that we have to do is to make tax collection more efficient and also make people own.
Many people today who are solid in this country, I included, we made our money during the time of Mwai Kibaki because government documents were respected. If you had an LPO issued to you from government, you could walk into a bank and get 50% as LPO financing because you do the work and you get paid. Today, if you go to an LPO, to a bank, nobody will talk to you.
The leaders present also lauded the 2010 Constitution, which was promulgated during Kibaki's presidency, one that redefined governance, expanded democratic space, and empowered the people.
We have no deficit of laws. It is a deficit of culture and practice of implementation, so that we have a progressive constitution.
Those of you who are here, Kibaki's friends, let us look at this as a 202 moment. Let us drink from this well of inspiration and let us be inspired to save our country.
Kibaki's family also gathered here to remember him, reflecting on the personal and professional legacy he left behind.
As we leave here, let us hold that thought and continuously strive to be a part of the development process in whatever small or big way we can manage. It is our collective efforts that matter. On behalf of my family, I thank you and the following for all that they have done.
Stephen Leto, Citizen TV.